When the Titan Pantheon discovered Azeroth and the Old God infestation across the planet, they created the Titan Forge to fight the Old Gods for control of the planet. After the Titans killed the Old God Yasharaj, it tore a hole in Azeroth, which would be known as the Well of Eternity. The Titans created the Keepers to defeat and imprison the Old Gods within the planet to both stop their corruption and avoid further damage to Azeroth. Over time, the Keepers would eventually succumb to the curse of flesh. This is when their immortal rock and metal bodies became corrupted by mortal flesh. The Mecha Gnomes in Uldaman were the first to become mortal flesh. They left their home and settled into the snowy mountains of Morough, and they built a city named Morough. The Earthen were the next race of Keepers to succumb to the curse of flesh, and they would also settle in the mountains of Morough. Over time, they came to be known as Dwarves, and they built the city of Ironforge. As time went on, political unrest led to much bloodshed within Ironforge, eventually leading to the War of the Three Hammers, which split the dwarves into factions. The Bronzebeard clan remained in Ironforge. The Wildhammer clan migrated to the Twilight Highlands and built the city of Grimbatal. The Dark Iron clan migrated to the Blackrock Mountain and built Shadowforge City. The Dark Irons would attempt to take the cities of Ironforge and Grimbatal from the other clans, but ultimately failed. The War of Three Hammers ended when the Dark Iron King, Thaurissan, tried to summon elementals to eliminate his opposition, but instead he summoned the Fire Lord Ragnaros, enslaving the Dark Irons to the Fire Elemental. The Bronzebeards and the Wildhammers made peace treaties and have been allies ever since. After the Cataclysm, the Dark Iron Queen Morough was welcomed back into Ironforge. When the Orcish Horde invaded the Dark Portal, they laid siege to all the human lands. When the Orcish Horde came upon the doorstep of Ironforge and Grimbatal, the Orcs were never able to overthrow the Dwarven defenses. The Bronzebeards and the Wildhammers would be instrumental in retaking the human lands back from the Horde. A new recruit is sent to Coleridge Valley, where the local Trogs have become greatly agitated and are attacking the mountaineers that defend this mountain peak. The recruit is sent to deal with the Trog threat, as well as gather provisions for the dwarves held up in Ainvilmar Keep. Reporting to the camp, tasked with scouting the Frostmane ice trolls to the south. The recruit is sent to thin the trolls and listen to what the soothsayers are telling the local tribe. It is discovered that their leader is an ice troll named Greknir, who has been leading his people since the Cataclysm, and has been in contact with the fire elemental within the cave, for the purpose of wiping out the Dwarven mountaineers in the area. The recruit has to put an end to the threat. The recruit then attempts to report to Kronos with the report of what the ice trolls have been doing. But on the way, the passage collapses. The dwarves send up a signal flare, and a gnome from the nearby Gnomergon sends aid by way of a gyrocopter. During the flight to Kronos, the gnome informs the recruit of some of the history in Gnomergon and the conflict among the Trogs and the Leper Gnomes. The recruit discovers that the Frostmane troll tribe are causing more trouble in Dunmorrow. The trolls have fled their normal campgrounds to flee the Trog invasion and have come closer to dwarven settlements. First, the recruit gives word to the mountaineers scouting the Wendigo Cave to the west that they are needed on the troll front. The troll scavengers have been stealing parts of the steam engines, and the recruit is sent to retrieve the parts. The recruit is sent to the troll front to thin the ranks of the trolls and free the dwarven mountaineers frozen on the front. The gnomes have a plan to get the recruit behind enemy lines and dealing with the leader of the tribe, thwarting the construction efforts of the Frostmane tribe. The recruit travels to Ambersill Ranch. Here, the rams of the Bronzebeards are raised and trained for war. The Frostmane trolls have been stealing the rams from the ranch. The recruit is sent to deal with the trolls and retrieve the rams. Bagash is a Wendigo near the ranch that has been stealing the rams in the dead of night and eating them. The hero is sent to put the beast down. Traveling to the quarry to the east, the recruit aids the Explorers League in recovering artifacts in the mine below, as well as rescuing dwarven miners and dealing with the Trog invaders. At Barham's post to the east, the recruit finds water elementals in uproar after the Cataclysm. Rescuing the frozen mountaineers and dealing with the elementals, the recruit is then sent to scout out Ironbound encampment. Dark Iron Dwarves are found in this area, and they should not be here. After killing the leader of these Dark Irons, the recruit finds plans for raiding the airfield to the north of Morough. The recruit reports the findings to Barham, and is then sent to warn the airfield. Upon arriving at the airfield, it is clear that the Dark Irons have already struck. The recruit gets to work in aiding the defense of the airfield, killing their leader, General Grimax. After repelling the attack, many questions have to be answered by Morough and Ironforge. The recruit confronts Morough with this news, and it is discovered that it was not Morough behind the attack, but rather Ambassador Slaghammer that orchestrated the entire attack. Slaghammer is still loyal to the Twilight Hammer cult and has worked in secret to thwart Morough. Despite the bloody history of the Dwarven clans, the Bronzebeards, Wildhammers, and Dark Irons have united their people in efforts for peace. Now, all three clans have a leader and the high seat within Ironforge. The Dwarven people united can only be a good thing for Morough and for Azeroth.